What's up, y'all? I'm Zach. It's no secret that I love my stimulants back in the day, and I was addicted to methamphetamine. So, what did I do to actually not only quit the drug altogether, but actually have zero cravings? Zero whatsoever. Now, these things are not going to fix everything for everyone, but I think quite a few of you can get to the exact same level that I am within 6 months. So, today is my 365th day of sobriety off meth. So it's been exactly 1 year ago today that I last used methamphetamine, and it feels quite great. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm very, very grateful for this day. You can get here too. Let me teach you. Okay, so for the first tip, it's actually finding a reason greater than yourself. So, you know when your family's like, oh, do it for us, do it for us? Well, that never works. Reason being is you have to find this enlightenment from within. So I replaced my addiction with meth with an addiction to relentlessly chasing my passion. It took about 9 months to build and to start this journey. But eventually, after 9 months, it came to mind. So don't think just because, you have been trying for the last 6 months that, there's no more hope, because it took me 9 to finally get to the point where I could share, and now we're just a year clean. So you have to actually give it time. Step 2. Okay, so step 2 is very, very important, and it's actually letting your stimulant receptors downregulate. So when you have the super high stimulant tolerance for meth, things like caffeine become ineffective. Now the problem is, caffeine can actually be a great tool once you let these receptors downregulate. So for me, I actually get a good kick from it, a good focus. Obviously, it'll never even come close to what meth was, but that's the point. It gives me what I need and stuff to have mental clarity, to focus, and to put my life in the best place possible. So I highly recommend it once your receptors downregulate. Third tip is religion, okay? So even in the darkest moments, if you believe in something bigger than yourself, like what's the point of life if you don't have religion at the end of the day? Because Jesus is king, and when you can't place your faith and your trust in any higher power, what's going to stop you from giving up, just flat out giving up and throwing everything away in your darkest places? Nothing. If you're that down bad and it's that terrible, you don't believe in Jesus, what's going to stop you from ending it? You feel me? Because, you believe it can't get any better if it's the most hopeless place ever. But what you don't realize, Jesus can deliver you from anything. Literally anything. He can pull you out of any last gutter or trench that you could ever imagine. And having that is the ultimate form of empowerment, and it's the absolute best choice for everybody. Everybody. Jesus loves everybody. Number 4 is simply letting the time stack up and letting the cravings go away. You might still have cravings after 6 months of not using, or 10 months in certain people's cases. But what you do is you keep gritting through, and eventually they will snap away and stuff. Especially if you follow the 5th tip that I'm about to mention. Eventually the cravings are just going to go like that one day, and you'll wake up just renewed. I'm not joking. That's how it worked for me. Your experience might be different, but this is what worked for me. And last but certainly not least, microdosing psilocybin mushrooms. The effects are absolutely profound. It can literally heal years of trauma, stress, anxiety, addiction, and make you never, ever, ever, ever crave your substance ever again. The way it rewires your brain is nothing short of actual magic, if magic is even a real thing and stuff. I don't like to say that because it kind of gets into some weird stuff, but it truly is profound. They can really rewire your view of the world and just make everything make sense finally. And you can understand exactly where you were coming from and why you did the things you did, and then never fall back into the patterns ever again. And then the positivity you get, the radiant energy, just the smile, the perma smile that's always on your face, it's priceless. This stuff truly works. Trust me, I'm firsthand experience of that. So yeah, those are the top 5 tips that I use to not only get clean from meth, but to have zero cravings whatsoever. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. If you have, please like, subscribe. It means everything to me. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Have an amazing day. Peace.